Oh, roll. Okay, I see it. All right, okay.
Got him.
I wonder what happened to this guy, that Richardson guy.
Oh, he pitched the other day. He pitched Friday, yeah, he pitched Friday.
I thought it said Hopper through Friday.
Yeah, might be the first reliever. Well, he's only pitched 4 innings. Oh no, 30, yeah.
That looked like a guy.
Oh no, he threw hard.
He threw. I was saying Hopper threw. Hopper's got 3 numbers also.
Richardson. Yeah, and that's the thing about baseball. I've always said the underdog has the best chance to win ball game in baseball than any other sport. Well, it's not even close. Yeah, that's a heater for high school.
You know, because he's a hit when you just know it's coming.
Right. We're going right. Hello everybody. We're back in Napoleonville, Louisiana. This is KWBJ Live, Game of the Week. My name is Aaron Artigo. I'm here with Peyton Cadeau, and on the cameraman is Chris Hunter, and directing us as the first pitch is just thrown.
On the way with a do-or-die game right here. Both teams, everything's on the line.
This is winner take all. Mason Savoy on the mound for the Mustangs.
I don't know where that one missed at all, honestly.
I was about to say, he has a great start, 0-2.
Yeah, I think that red halo is blinding umpire. He needs some sunglasses.
It could be.
That was a ball.
This one was in the dirt in front of the plate, 2-1.
Not good.
Leadoff hitter, number 16, Sam Odom. He's the Griffins center fielder. It's going to be a line drive right over the shortstop's head. He starts it off with a single, fielded by the center fielder, Turner. And Odom will stand on first base. That'll bring to the plate the third baseman, Caleb Gibson.
Wouldn't be surprised, just like in game one, if we see a bunt right here. Move him over, try to get something started. Well, I should say get something started, continue to keep it going.
Right. Yeah, they had a good game here.
Yep.
Griffins, in case you missed it, the Griffins won the first game today by the final score of 11-1. They scored that 11th run in the bottom of the 5th to end the game.
Yep, there we go. He squared around, ball up.
Friday, the Mustangs won by the final score of 10-0. Scored the go-ahead game-ending run in the bottom of the 5th also by the final score of 10-0. So each team has won with the run rule game in 5. Pitch is low, throw down the first, back in time.
See, Savoy, well, as a coach, all you want your pitcher to do, you know he's bunting. There's no use playing around, beating around the bush. Just throw it towards the bat, let him put the ball down. What happens, happens. Savoy just needs to focus in right here, throw him a strike. Infield needs to take the out. Still a very early game.
Yep. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, but it's going to be a call, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike.
Now right here, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little hit and run maybe. He showed bunt 3 times. Other coach think the infield's waiting for it. He might swing away. Nope, squares around.
Shows it. Pitch is low. Again, throw down to first base. Odom back in time.
All right, 8. We see ya. Come on, Mason.
3-1 count.
2-2 here, boys.
Let's see, right now as a coach, if you see every time you square around a bunt, the pitcher's not throwing a strike, we might continue to see every batter, square around until the pitcher can show him.
Hey, do what works. Yep, gets the bunt down.
I would go 2 right here.
He's going to go to second base. Got the first one, not in time. That
Good
second,
play.
I mean that first, or the second out. So fielder's choice for Gibson.
It's definitely the best result you could ask for.
Nice, bud.
Yep.
Good play, boys.
So with one away, the catcher, Robert Ashley, will come to the plate. Left-handed hitter, he's swinging. Fouls this one straight back into the net. Nothing in 1 to count.
I think a good old changeup right here would be the right call. He was on that fastball.
Move goes to first. Back in time is Gibson.
Yep. Change up right there, just kind of babied it a little bit, choked it a little too much.
Good job behind the plate is Bay as he blocks that one.
Yeah,
Actually
Reed,
catches it on the first hop.
Reed's definitely a wall back there. But I remember between my dad, me, and his dad also was a catcher at McNeese. He's been working on catching his whole entire life.
Yep. And this going to
Should
be
be
a
out.
line drive that goes right at the first, right fielder. Gibson was off about halfway. He got back in time.
The only thing
line.
Assumption pitchers, they have to get that off speed over because this team can hit a fastball.
There's a line drive out to the right fielder for the second out. That'll bring to the plate the DH, Braden Richardson.
You're welcome.
2 away with a runner on first. Which
The pitcher,
evidently missed somewhere.
he put it on a tee right there. I don't think it's about time to offer the umpire some sunglasses.
Yeah.
As long as he stays consistently bad, I guess both teams will be happy.
Just call the same thing all the time.
Correct.
And that's a called strike. Either he went around or he called it. Either way, it's a strike.
Yeah. I guess we'll take it from him.
He went pretty far with that one.
He did. I mean, it looked like a strike thrown,
Yeah.
regardless, but
It did. It did.
You got this.
we hope that he called the pitch a
Right.
strike and didn't wait for the swing.
It kind of looked like it from the way he did it.
Yeah.
Because usually they'll point at the batter when it
Correct.
says it goes around.
Yeah!
as you know. Got him. Tries to steal second. Gibson tries to steal second. Gets caught stealing for the third out.
That was actually a very impressive throw by Reed By.
Yeah.
He went sidearm. He knew he wasn't going to be quick enough to throw it over the top. Great throw sidearm. I mean, that was nice.
Well, you know, you pitched most of you, if not all of your baseball career.
I did. College definitely straight PL.
We've got to talk a little bit about just how important a catcher is to a pitcher.
Oh man, you gotta love a good catcher. I remember in high school, I had a really good catcher. It never worried me if I walked a guy or even if I hit him with a pitch, because I knew if they got on first 9 out of 10 times they were gonna try to steal second. He was gonna throw him out.
Yeah.
And he was solid. You know, you want to have somebody you can trust who can block well. So you know you can trust all your pitches. If I cut this curveball, change up a little. If I cut it off a little bit and it goes short, I know he's gonna be a wall back there.
Right.
And if I got to run on first, a big lead, I really don't. Because as a pitcher, when a runner gets on first, he's in the back of your head the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
And you try to tell your pitchers, clear the runner from your mind, to focus on the strike zone. And a good catcher helps you do that.
Right.
Because, I can throw it. As long as this guy doesn't hit it, I know my catcher can throw him out. And it's tremendous. And then if you get on the right page, so in high school, normally your coaches will call the pitches. But me and my catcher, we were always on the same page. So he would call a lot of my game. And I mean, I rarely had to shake him off. He knew every pitch I wanted to throw. He knew me as a pitcher better than I knew myself.
Coming in to pitch for the Griffins is Caleb Caleb Rose. R-O-L-E-S, Rose. He's the starting pitcher in this third game.
I like
the
that.
leadoff hitter is Evan Russo.
I like to see aggressiveness this game from Assumption. I think everybody's feeling those do or die, jump on the first fastball and see what happens.
And he went after it. He fouled it down the third base line. Nothing in one. This one fouled off his back foot. Nothing in two to count. Breaking ball comes in for the call, strike three. That'll bring to the plate first baseman Cole Semino. He was our starting pitcher in the first game. He's playing first base now.
Let's go, Coley Road!
There's a fastball called for a strike. Another call strike, nothing in two. On deck is the center fielder, Reese Turner. Ground ball hit the short, comes up with it, throws the first in time for the second out. Good play by Delafield at shortstop. With two outs, nobody on, that'll bring to the plate center fielder Reese Turner. On deck is the Mustangs catcher, lead by.
Everybody better score! Come on, Reese!
And this pitch misses inside for ball one.
Here we go, four! Here we go, four!
And this fouled straight back.
Reese Turner keeps his head on that and watches the ball hit the bat. I believe that ball goes a long way. He was on that pitch. Now he needs to be geared up for the off speed and see if he can go the other way with it.
I believe this one hit the umpire, which might be why the catcher walked out there and slowly
so,
talked
yeah.
to the pitcher. And umpire didn't say nothing.
Didn't say nothing.
because he knew what he was doing. He was doing him a favor, letting him kind of catch his breath. That
Hopefully it knocked a little sense in him.
Equipment or not, it doesn't feel good.
No, it does not.
There's a swing and a miss for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and nobody on. Reese Turner at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just popped up.
I think that's going to be out of play.
Yep. On top of the first base dugout for a foul ball. The count will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the first inning of the second game today. Oh, and he chases one out of the strike zone for strike three. Strike three swinging. And the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Mustangs. So both teams, even though the Griffins had a single, both teams go down and we're after 3 hitters.
Well, I believe we're in store for a great baseball game right here. And that's all you can ask for game 3?
Game 3, everybody
do or die. Yep.
At least that third pitcher.
Yep. This is the kind of baseball that's exciting.
Yeah. Especially as a former pitcher, huh?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to move to the top of the second inning, and for the Griffins, they will start off with their DH, Braden Richardson. He was at the plate when the base runner was caught stealing. That was Caleb Gibson. So we will start the top of the second with Braden Richardson, the DH. He'll be followed by the right fielder, Tristan Hopper. And in the hole is the first baseman, Elijah Morris.
I like that, Ronnie.
To bat, Braden Richardson.
You know, I don't know if we talked about it last game, but they got an impressive crowd. You know, both teams brought a lot of people here today.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, you
really
see
good
they're
crowd.
Lined up everywhere.
Oh yeah,
especially on Sunday.
gotta love that. Gotta love
Quarterfinals
that.
baseball, sure.
Oh yeah. You know, everybody supporting homeschool. I know I've been getting a lot of text messages. Everybody supporting the Mustangs. That's what you want.
That's it. Big crowd, and Kinder brought them up.
They did.
I mean, that's a good.
Yeah, they traveled well.
Yeah, it's probably a 5 hour, close to a 5 hour ride from there to here.
And it's not just parents. You can tell they got some legit fans.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Richardson. He's leading off the top of the second inning. And this is a foul tip for strike 3.
Good job by Reed Bott to hold on to that. You know, people don't understand also as a catcher, man, I mean, when that bat swings, you know, it's hard not to blink. So
I know.
catch a foul ball, I never could do it. When I used to catch and they would swing, I'd get hit right in the chest of the face mask every time.
And the difference between that being caught by the, see, if he doesn't catch that, that's foul ball and the bat is still back.
And
the fact that he catches it becomes a foul tip.
And everybody who knows,
and it's a strike.
Yep. And everybody who knows baseball, if you don't take it out when you can get it, the next pitch is probably gonna be a base hit.
Yep. First pitch was a ball from Savoy. Second pitch misses inside, also a ball. Mason Savoy on the mound for the Mustangs. There's 3-0 count now for Savoy. Savoy was the first baseman in the first game today, and Cole Semino was the starting pitcher. They've swapped places here for game 3. This pitch misses inside, and it's a ball 4. So Tristan Hopper will walk on 4 pitches. And that will bring to the plate first baseman Elijah Morris.
You know, from what I've seen, Marks is a free swinger. I wouldn't be surprised with a hit and run right here. Because Savoy, even though he's walked a few, he's still been around his own.
Big lead by Hopper on first. This pitch right at the knees for call strike 1. Nothing. Top of the second. Runner on first base. This hit high to left field. Left fielder running out of bounds, but in play, making the catch for the second out. So Morris flies out to the left fielder. 2 away. That will bring to the plate the shortstop, Luke Delafield. Ground ball off the pitcher, going to roll up the middle for a base hit. Rutter will stop at second base, so Delafield singles at the first pitch. That'll move Hopper over to second base, so there'll be runners on first and second base. With 2 outs, that'll bring to the plate Caleb Carter. Carter looks at the first pitch for a call, strike one.
Got it, bud.
Nothing in one, 2 out, 2 on. Chases one. Takes that breaking ball, missed it. Nothing in 2.
So I gotta ask, you've been around baseball for a lot. How do you feel about the whole, they got the bands now with all the calls?
Yeah.
You like that better than getting a good old sign from your hitting coach?
I like the signs, but I'm an old guy.
I enjoy the signs.
I'm not a technology guy, but I like the signs. It's just, to me, always been part of baseball, and I do like it. Yeah.
What I like too, they give the signs, and the batter or pitcher or catcher, they have to relay those correctly.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's a line drive that's going to drop in front of the right fielder. They're going to send the runner home. There's going to be a play at the plate.
Got it. Oh no, that's a bad call.
I don't know. It looked like his glove was over the plate. He got his hand under the plate before I don't know. It was very, 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 very close.
It was close.
Yeah.
Might be a little biased here, but I do believe that was a bad call. The throw beat him by a landslide.
That's a single. And an RBI, and 1 run will score.
But as a catcher on that, you're supposed to dive back to the bag, drop a knee, You're supposed to put your whole body in front.
So 1 run does score. Chases one out of the strike zone. At the plate is a 9-hole hitter, Cole Corey, the left fielder. And he chases another one. It's
2 good pitches by Savoy.
Runners on first and second. 0-2 pitch. 2 outs. Chases one up high. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And the 3rd out. But the Griffins have a couple base hits and pick up a run. A walk, 2 hits, and 1 run. Okay, we'll move to the top of the 3rd inning. Or rather, I'm sorry, the bottom of the 2nd inning. And we'll take this opportunity to thank a few sponsors. Our thanks to LA Contracting Enterprises for their support in KWBJ Live's presentation of Assumption Mustangs baseball. Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, nationally recognized hospital, patient-centered excellence. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City, proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. Cassie Boudreaux Agency, your exclusive all-state agent in Assumption Parish. Call 985-999-7039. Go Mustangs. Pop and Goes proudly supports our Assumption High Mighty Mustangs. Guaranteed title. Locally owned and operated, closing homes in St. Mary Parish and all of Louisiana for over 48 years. Let Mike, Jana, and Stephanie help with all of your closing needs. Guaranteed title. Close with us. Okay, Rose will stay on the mound. As Reed By will step into the batter's box. Reed By is the Mustangs catcher. Line drives, first pitch in the left field. So By gets it started with a single. So By will stand on second. Actually, he won't stand. We'll have the courtesy runner for him.
It's going to be Robbie Richard.
Yeah, Richard will come in to run for By. That's a courtesy runner for your catcher. You can have those for your catcher and your pitcher. And that'll bring to the plate today's pitcher for the Mustangs, Mason Savoy.
I would believe he'd take right here, maybe a steal. No?
Ground ball, hit to the shortstop, flips to second to first base. Not in time. So Savoy uses good wheels to beat it out. So with one out, coming to the plate is your shortstop, Owen Cimino. Cimino pitched the first game of this series on Friday. And he hits, and he's caught by the, and he throws it into right field. Throw down to third base.
Say if he dropped it.
And he got him. Base runner tried to get 3 out of it. Did not work. So
impressive play by the first baseman, though. I don't believe he knew he had it.
No.
I think he tricked all of us. I didn't think he had it.
Yeah.
But that was a bad base run error. But I think coach is gonna he's gonna come argue interference on either second baseman or shortstop right here, which there was interference, but I don't believe the umpire was actually looking at the play. I think his eyes, from what I saw, followed the ball once it got past the second baseman.
With 3 umpires, that does increase the odds. Yeah.
One person should be looking, but as if they've been, I don't know.
They're going to talk about it, and I think they decided to talk about it even before the coaches came out.
Correct.
So,
hopefully, you would hope one of them saw it, because there was some interference there, but
I didn't see it myself.
I watched.
I couldn't say one way or the other.
Just seeing it happen multiple times to
he surprised
myself.
me going. I didn't
Correct.
realize.
Oh, 100% surprised me, but there was some interference there.
Because with a good throw, he'd have been out. But sometimes you try to get 2 before you get 1.
Correct.
And he could have easily ended up getting none.
Correct. He definitely shouldn't have went, but there was some interference there. But like I said, the umpire's eyes followed the baseball instead of continuing to watch the runner.
Right. Look, I remember way back when. They're going to put it back on base.
All right, good. That was the right call.
Interference call.
I definitely apologize to all the umpiring crew right there. They got the right call. But Coach Cadu was definitely not happy with his runner, because he shouldn't have.
Yeah, he shouldn't have gone, but he got away with it.
That was pure luck.
So you're going to have runners on second base and third base now with 1 out. And coming to the plate is your left fielder, Ethan Giroir. Of course, now the Griffin coaches want to talk about it. Now, the coach that was escorted out of the game in the first game.
He should be allowed to come. It's the right thing.
He's back in the dugout.
I mean, he'd be very disgusted with himself if they made him sit on the bus for a potential last game of the season. I mean, he's been with his kids all season. Let him coach.
Yeah. But he's probably here with a short leash.
Definitely. I'm watching him right now. He's sitting down. He's trying to hold his tongue.
And he's not saying nothing.
And I don't know how, because you want to argue in this situation. Even though it was the right call, you still want to.
Well, you want to, if nothing else, lay a little groundwork for the next call.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you want to, I guess, encourage your team. Show them that you behind their back,
Right, yeah.
You want to pump them up. So you're not trying to get kicked out here, but you're really trying to, get your team pumped up here.
Right.
Don't let them get down, because they all think, from what I saw, it was the right call, but I've been on both sides of it.
Yeah.
They feel somewhat defeated right here. Even though they still winning, still feel defeated. So you want to keep their morale up,
Right.
Show them that, hey, I'm behind your back. The fans are behind your back. Yeah. We got you. So I agree with both coaches coming and arguing the call.
Sure, I mean, that's part of it. It's kind of, I spent a lot of time on sidelines during high school football games.
Oh, you definitely got some arguing there. You definitely got some arguing there.
There's nothing. I mean, what you get in here is nothing compared to what you get on that side.
Baseball's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Baseball's very nice, PG rated.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I would think high school football is a little more heated than college football.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't know. I can't say about college football, but like I said, I see a lot on the sidelines.
Oh, gotta love college. I mean, gotta love high school football, right?
Oh, I do. I love high school sports in general, all of them.
Correct.
You know?
There's nothing. Everybody's only playing for their parish and their school, you know.
Yep. Everybody out there is out there for the love of the game.
Correct.
You know,
because some kids won't go on to the
even
next
the
level.
coaches are, because the amount of money they make the coach in high school.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
You better love what you're doing, because you're not getting paid enough.
No, you gotta love the game and love the kids. You know.
Absolutely. So runners on second and third with one out. Ethan Giroir is the hitter. Giroir bats in the 7 hole. It's hit high to center field. The center fielder getting under the plate. Runner on third will tag. Play will come home. He will score easily. And the runner on second moves to third. So Savoy scores, or the courtesy runner for Savoy scores.
Seeing that right there, your shortstop or your second baseman should be throwing up their hands, knowing, hey, we're already winning 1-0. They have to score 1 run. Let's get the runner out at third. Let your center fielder know not to go all the way home right there. Because, that you cut it off. You got to play at third, and it stops at it. But now the inning might keep going.
Yeah. See, because he went home, Semino was able to get third base.
Correct.
He'll stay in there now.
See, right?
Knocked down by the third baseman, picks it up, throws to first base in time.
Great play by the third baseman.
Outstanding play by Gibson at third base.
Hats off to him.
He had to dive for it to knock it down. He didn't catch it clean, but he got up, picked the ball up, and made a super strong play. Nice.
That was a great play.
So we'll move to the top of the third. We have a tie ball game, 1-1. Nobody scored in the first inning, and they each scored 1 run in the second inning.
This is definitely a baseball game. I know for all you out there watching, if you know somebody's not watching, tell them turn it on, because this is about as good as it gets so far.
If you like baseball, this is what you want to see.
Oh, this is what you want.
Okay, the Griffins will move to the top of their batting order. They're going to start with center fielder Sam Odom. He got on base. I think he walked, if I'm not mistaken. But oh no, I'm sorry. He grounded out to the first baseman. To the pitcher, who threw to first. No, I will get it right. He did reach base on a walk. He was forced out at second base for the first out on a fielder's choice by the following hitter, Tristan Hopper. So Odom will be at the plate. He is officially 0 for 0. On deck will be the third baseman who just made the outstanding play, Caleb Gibson. There's a fastball in there for call strike 1. Wanted to check his swing, but tipped the pitch with the end of his bat. For strike 2, foul ball. That was a foul ball. Strike 2. Nothing in 2 to count. Savoy stayed on the mound for the Mustangs. This breaking ball is low.
It's a good waste pitch right there.
Yep.
You threw a curveball right before, and you caught him off guard. He was thinking fastball. You want him to chase right there, but good eye about to hit it to lay off.
Yeah!
He fouls this one back straight into the net. Count will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now right here, like we were talking about last week, this is when I would like that elevated fastball, you know, right under the hands. Possible to lay off, but very hard to hit.
There's a fastball that misses and evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Odom leading off the top of the third. 1-1's our score.
Now right here's a pitcher. You gotta dig down. You gotta throw your strike right here.
This one bounces in front of the plate.
Don't want to do that.
Now we've got a full count. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. First pitch on a full count is almost always a foul ball.
At least you hope as a pitcher.
Yeah. And guess what we got?
Yep.
This one he pops up straight behind the press box. Count stays full.
Should be an off speed right here, I would think. Bury it. Nope. Over the high fastball. Missed this spot though.
So Odom will walk for the second time today. Down to first base. That'll bring Caleb Gibson to the plate. He reached in the first inning. He reached on a fielder's choice and was caught stealing for the third out.
I feel like number 10 is always coming up in a bunt situation. Definitely wouldn't be surprised. Yep, there we go.
He squares the bunt, gets the bunt down.
Go first right here on this one. Yep.
And this time he gets successful. See, last time he got the bunt down to the pitcher, but the pitcher went to second and got the force there. This time he has a successful bunt, which I always say is one of the best plays in baseball because everybody in the whole stadium is happy.
Yep.
Offense
Even
is
the person
happy.
that gets out. I
Yeah.
mean, you did your job. You come in, and everybody in the dugout's pumped up for you, congratulating you.
Both sides. Yeah,
Like they
everybody's
call it a
happy.
sacrifice bunt. You sacrifice yourself.
Yep.
Give yourself up for your teammates.
Okay, this bounces.
I believe he's coming. Should have a
Go
play.
away. And he's safe. Throw on the other side of the bag, he'd probably be out.
He would, but that was an off balance throw. Ball hit the umpire. Reeves looking for it. You know, it's ball didn't roll the right way for him that time.
Robert Ashley up the bat.
Okay, Odom will stand on third base with 1 out. The 3-hole hitter, Robert Ashley, the catcher, at the plate.
Let's see, you would like to try to pitch around this guy, but then you got your 4-hole hitter up, so you really got to go at him. Which they did.
This hit deep to right field. Right fielder going back, making the catch. Runner will tag at third. And he will score standing up. Deep fly ball to the right field. That's the second one. Ashley's hit out. He hit a line drive right at the right fielder his first time up.
Right fielder's making me hold my breath though today. He's I don't know if he's losing the ball, but he's not getting the best jumps on it to start it off. But he's catching them. I guess that's all that matters.
This fastball, I think it's fastball anyway. It's called for a strike 1. At the plate is the cleanup hitter, the DH, Braden Richardson. One ball, 1 strike. This one skips off the plate for ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 run is scored. Griffins lead 2-1. We're in the top of the third. This is fouled.
That hurt.
And Richardson's mad with himself. He liked that pitch. He thinks he should have nailed it.
Yeah, that was definitely a pitch he had liked back. But at the same time, that was really a pitcher's pitch. But, you know, watching his reaction, that's also might be his pitch.
Yeah.
And the swing, I mean, he was on it. The swing was pretty.
Yep. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Base is empty. There's a breaking ball that he fouls straight back into the net.
So that's the one, if I'm Richardson, I'd be a little more mad because your pitcher just gave you a gift. He left a curveball up, which you should be sitting on in this count.
Right.
good pitch.
That was close.
That's even with the belt down the middle.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Takes that high fastball.
Yeah.
Yep, strike 3.
He let one a little better go though.
Yep.
But got the result you wanted.
So they didn't have any hits, but they did pick up a run. Had a walk to get on base, and he scored. So, middle of the 3rd, Griffins take the lead by the score of 2-1. And we'll take this opportunity to thank a few more sponsors. We'll start with State Representative Chad Brown from Napoleonville. Wishes the Mustangs the best of luck in the playoffs. Bring home a state championship. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. They're on Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Stazione's, get our Stazione app or order one of our mouth-watering po' boys online at StazioneDeli.com. Stazione, are you hungry yet? AJ Doman, Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berg and Highway 1 in Clackamas. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late night, delivery through DoorDash. Allen's Communications. Locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call them at 384-8335.
Now coming up to the plate.
With a score of 2-1, we'll move to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and we will start it off with the 9-hole hitter, Luke Leonard. Leonard is the starting right fielder for the Mustangs. This is popped up down the 3rd base line. Everybody giving chase, and it's going to be a foul ball. Couldn't quite see it down there. I think the shortstop had the best chance at it, but evidently he couldn't get to it. So Leonard will stay at the plate. He'll step in the batter's box with a 0-1 count. He's leading off the bottom of the 3rd. After he hits, we'll go to the top of the batting order with Evan Russo. This one, another one popped up high, but this one will be out of play behind the 3rd base dugout. Nothing in 2. Luke Leonard's first at bat of the game. This breaking ball bounces in front of the plate. That'll be ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Little breeze picking up a little bit, kind of blowing in from left field, center field. This ground ball hitting the dirt, bounced very high, quickly throwing to first base in time. The pitcher, Rose, had to stand under it and wait for it to come down. It was hit very high off that turf. We have a turf circle around home plate for the catcher and both batters' boxes, and surrounds out from home plate, maybe 10, 12 feet. Just hit it, bounced way up in the air. Came down in time for the pitcher Rose to make the play at first. Okay, Russo steps in. He looks at the first pitch for a ball. Russo struck out looking to start the game, or start the Mustangs half of the first inning. This popped up on the infield. Shortstop calls for it and makes the catch. That's Delafield with the catch for the 2nd out. So with 2 outs, Cole Semino would come to the plate. In the first inning, he hit a ground ball to short to Delafield, and Delafield made the throw to first in time for
Let's go, Coleman!
the second out of the first inning.
Get my boy!
This one's popped up. And this one ends up in the stands, and fortunately hits the stands, and no one's
Nobody,
sitting in it. Yeah.
See, I never understood that. Everybody says heads up, but everybody's heads go down.
I know. You look up and you get hit in the face.
Yeah,
Rather get hit in the back of the head than in the mouth.
If you're watching the game, you should be following the ball, you know?
Right.
I feel like heads up where you get that's where you get hit.
This pitch, a little bit high. Ball one, one ball, one strike.
Go! Go, take him out.
There's a ground ball. Catch made at second. Throw to first.
Good
In
play.
time for the out.
It was a good play.
Yeah, that was Brown at second base. Had to go a long ways for it.
He did.
So 3 up, 3 down. That's 3 complete innings of play. A few more of our sponsors here. State. We'll put our thanks to LA Contracting Enterprises for their support. KWBJ Live's presentation of Assumption Mustangs baseball. Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, nationally recognized hospital, patient-centered excellence. Lafayette Electric. 1207 Greenwood Street, Morgan City, proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. Cassie Boudreaux Agency, your exclusive Allstate agent in Assumption Parish. Call 985-999-7039. Go Mustangs. Pop and Goes proudly supports our Assumption High Mighty Mustangs. Guaranteed Title, locally owned and operated, closing homes in St. Mary Parish and all of Louisiana for over 48 years. Let Mike, Jana, and Stephanie help with all of your closing needs. Guaranteed Title, close with us. Okay, we move to the top of the fourth. 5-hole hitter, right fielder Tristan Hopper. He looks at the first pitch for a call, strike one. Ground ball hit down the first baseline, but it's going to roll foul. Hopper walked and scored the first run of the game back in the second inning. He's now looking at an 0-2 count.
See if Sidewalk can bury a changeup right here. Oh, great! That was a beautiful pitch. I think he fooled the batter, he fooled me, and the umpire.
Yeah, well, you know, even if the umpire doesn't call it,
that's a beautiful
from here,
pitch.
With 2 strikes, he take that pitch.
Like I've talked to umpires, and they say they look at the catcher's glove and they watch his elbow to see if it moves.
Ground ball hit to Semino at short. Throws the ball to his brother at first for the first out of the fourth inning.
So, you know, I've learned to watch games, and I'll watch where the catcher sets up, but I'll really stare at his glove. To me, if his glove doesn't move or his elbow, it's a strike. And
that's your target.
Nothing
you
moved.
It right in your
Nothing
target.
moved.
Yeah. I agree. Especially if you throw a fastball right in his glove.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't think the umpire has a good strike 3 call.
Yeah.
So I think he's scared to do it.
First pitch misses for a ball. Goes after the next one for a strike. This is Elijah Morris at the plate. He hit a fly ball to left field for the second out of the second inning. This pitch misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the fourth with the Griffins having a 2-1 lead over the Mustangs. This is game 3 of a best 2 out of 3. So So this is a winner goes to sulfur, loser goes home game. Summer vacation starts.
We don't get that anymore.
You don't get that anymore?
At least I don't get it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't get my vacations no more.
Hey, you're working for a living now, huh?
Yeah, adulting ain't that fun.
Yep. I always said college was the best life in the world.
It was. It really was.
You have practically all the benefits of an adult with virtually none of the responsibilities.
You got to go to class.
Go to class and pass.
Got to go to class, go to my baseball practices, and other than that, have fun.
Yep. This one popped up. This will stay on the infield. Semino's calling for it. Catches it on the dirt for the second out. So we have 2 outs. That'll bring to the plate Luke Delafield, the shortstop. He singled in the third. Got an RBI. First pitch misses for ball 1. Ground ball, hit the third, fielded cleanly, throw to first base, plenty of time. So that was Tomplay at third base. 3 up, 3 down. And we move to the bottom of the 4th inning. Okay, in the bottom of the 4th, the Mustangs will start off with the 3-hole hitter, Reese Turner, followed by the cleanup hitter, Reed By, and in the hole will be today's starting pitcher, Mason Savoy. Turner struck out swinging in the first inning. Yeah, quite a bit different weather today at this time than what we had yesterday at this time. It was
definitely hotter.
The field was covered and underwater, and most of Napoleonville was underwater yesterday.
Yeah, we turned into the swamp.
Yep. Today we got a few clouds floating out in there. Most of the time we predominantly in the sun.
I wish there was a few more clouds.
A little breeze blowing in from left field. Nothing too serious. Okay, Reese Turner steps in and rolls. Stays on the mound for the Griffins. Check swing, fouls off in the ground, bounces.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yep. Bounces, foul.
He hit that ball twice, but that was a little different. It looked a little weird.
Nothing in 1. This hit hard to center field. Center field on his horse. Runs it down. Nice job out there by Odom in center field for the Griffins.
That ball was well hit. He had a great jump on it. Great read.
Stepping up to the plate.
That'll bring to the plate Reed By, who has the only base hit of the game for the Mustangs. He singled. Then he was forced out at second base in the second inning. First pitch misses, a little bit low.
That was a good pitch. Better eye for Reed laying off of it.
This one up high. Ball 2-0.
And Reed By can tie this swing up. I mean, he could tie this game up with one swing. I remember as a kid, he used to hit balls very far for his age.
This pitch is up and in for ball 3. 3-0 to count.
Anyway, Reed, let's go, buddy.
No help, Reed. No help.
And he looked like he was taking this one all the way.
Yeah, he was taking. And for what I've seen, I mean, to me that was a strike. But for what the umpire's been calling, that was actually a ball.
It was, yeah. You never know. It just
You never know anymore.
I kind of learned a long time ago when it comes to umpires, referees.
Yeah,
It's hard to guess what they're going to call.
it is. It is.
Every time you think you know,
It is.
you get something different.
And I've been trying for
Yeah.
man, 27. I've been trying for 27 years.
Yeah.
I can't figure them out.
Yeah. But anyway, that pitch is fouled off. That'll run the count full. 3-2 count on Reed by.
I believe they could throw a curveball right here, see if he chases.
That's
Fastball
a
up.
swing. They appeal to first. He did not go. It's ball 4. And By will draw a walk down to first base. He'll go to first base with one away. And of course, I think Richard will come in to run for By. And that'll bring to the plate today's starting pitcher, Mason Savoy.
All right, Savvy, your game, kid. Let's go.
Pitcher for Reed, Robert.
Savoy reached on the fielder's choice. Oh, this one gets away. Good job by
You know,
Ashley, the catcher, jumping up, catch that, keeps the runner.
I'm actually surprised. No pitchers have brought out a rosin bag or anything behind the mound. I mean, on a hot, humid day like today, you would. I know I used to not be able to pitch without one.
Yeah. This popped up. It's going to be out of play behind the third base dugout. Foul ball. Evens the count at a ball and strike with 1 out and 1 on. Savoy at the plate and Ethan Giroir on deck. Are they going to catch him stealing?
I don't know if a pitch out was called right there or the ball just slipped and it just worked out perfectly.
Yeah. So caught stealing for the second out. That'll clean the bases. Pitch was a ball, so Savoy's looking at a 2-1 count. This hit high to center field. The center fielder has a bead on it, gets under it, makes the catch. So the walk doesn't hurt. Basically have 3 up, 3 down. So we've played 4 innings. And we've got a 2-1 ball game as the North DeSoto Griffins lead 2-1 over the Assumption Mustangs. And thank a few more of our sponsors. We'll start with State Representative Chad Brown from Napoleonville. Wishes the Mustangs the best of luck in the playoffs. Bring home a state championship. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. They're on Brashier Avenue in Morgan City. Stazione. Get our Stazione app or order one of our mouth-watering po' boys online at StazioneDeli.com. Stazione. Are you hungry yet? AJ Doman Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Burry and Highway 1 in Plaquemine. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, open late every night. Delivery through DoorDash. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call them at 384-8335. All right, as we move to the top of the 5th inning, Mason Savoy will stay on the mound for the Mustangs. We're playing game 3 of the Division II quarterfinals.
Quarterback.
And we're doing this on the campus of Assumption High School on Veterans Memorial Field. And Assumption High Mustangs are hosting the DeSoto Griffins. First pitch is a call, strike one. At the plate is Caleb Carter. Carter bats in the 8-hole. On deck is the 9-hole hitter, Cole Corey. Corey is the left fielder. This ball hit to left field, going back, and I think he made the catch. He did.
He made it down. He made it look a little harder than it should be.
Yeah. He stayed with it out there.
He did, yeah.
Made a tough catch on his way down.
The ones you just hold your breath. Yeah, as long as you catch it.
The important word in that conversation was catch. He made it.
Don't matter how it happens, as long as it happens.
Yep. So with one out, Cole Corey will come to the plate. Corey struck out in the top of the second inning. And hits this one hard in the hole between short and third for the single. So with one away, Corey singles, the 9-hole hitter singles. You'll move to the top of the batting order in Sam Odom. Odom officially has no at-plate appearances. He's walked twice, once in the first, once in the third. In the fourth inning, he was forced out at second. And in the third inning, he scored one of the Griffins' 2 runs. Ground ball hit in the dirt, waiting for it to come down to the second baseman. Gets the out of second, turns a double play. So Odom hits into the double play. 6-4-3 for the third out.
You see that double play? Just listen if you're not really watching the game. That's actually a very impressive double play because it was a high grounder. You know, your second baseman, everything in him wants to tag that runner.
Right.
But he knows that ball's hit too slow. If I tag him, the runner's not really right in front of me. Right. He'll probably be out at first. So let me go to second, and you need to make sure your shortstop has a really strong arm. Makes a great throw for that. Right. So that's impressive.
And that was exactly what happened. Yep. Waiting for it to come down, and he did. There was no indecision on his part.
Correct. He was thinking in his mind, hey,
what to do. You know, which is kind of what I used to tell my infielders all the time. Know where you're going with the ball if it's
before
the pitch.
Every pitch you're thinking of if it hits you, what you're going to do. Correct.
Exactly.
And that's what he did.
Every pitch, think about it. If it's hit to me, if it's hit to me in the air, if it's hit to me on the ground.
You got to think of every situation.
What am I going to do? And if it's not hit to me, what am I going to do?
Exactly.
Because every fielder has something to do.
Yep.
I don't care where the ball is. Every fielder, outfielders, ball hit the shortstop. That right field's got to be moving.
Oh, he's better.
Back up first base.
Right there, the ball's hit the second. That left fielder better be backing up third with one on first. You know, you never know.
If you wait for the throw to end up being bad, it's too late.
All 9 people need to be involved in every play.
Every play. And that was evidently the case here. And that was Russo over there. We didn't mention his name, but second base.
Russo, he's always had a high level of baseball IQ.
I wouldn't be very. He is, but he plays like a senior.
Russo is a junior. He'll be a senior. Yes, he'll be a senior next year.
He plays like a senior.
Yeah,
he's a leadoff hitter.
He's always, but since a kid, he's always been a high level IQ baseball player. Like I said, last year he got in a bad wreck, and for him to even be at the point he is now this season is, it's impressive.
So Semino is going to start off the top of the 5th inning. That's Owen Semino. He reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the 2nd inning. Takes this pitch for strike 1. Ball, 1 strike. On deck is Ethan Giroir. This gets softly to right field. Is going to drop in front of the right fielder for the single. So Semino has a single to start off the top of the 5th. The bottom of the 5th. This is the bottom of the 5th inning, not the top. That'll bring to the plate number 2 in your left fielder, Ethan Joa. Joa bats in the 7-hole. He hit a sacrifice fly, picked up an RBI in the 2nd inning.
Oh. Squared around a bunt, went to pull it back, just a little too late on his decision. I'm actually surprised the coach, Assumption coach, is calling a bunt right here. I know they threw 2 runners out before, but you'd think he'd get a steal, get a run on second, then maybe try to do a bunt.
We're going to count to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Get out there, boy. Rip right here, too. Come on, Eddie.
Swing and a miss. So strike 3 in the first out of the bottom of the 5th inning. That'll bring to the plate the 3rd baseman, Bryson Tomplay. Tomplay grounded out to the 3rd base. And that happened to be the 3rd out in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
See, I'm a big fan right here. I would love a good hit and run.
Yeah.
Bottom of your lineup, you know, he's good. He's shown himself to be throwing strikes this whole game.
He fouls this one off straight back. Nothing in 1.
Let's go, B. Be big, B.
So that might have been your hit and run, right?
That was a hit and run, but it worked out. He's safe, you know.
Yeah, that may have been. That's what it looked like.
That's what I believe he should have done. The first batter, then your second batter, you get the bunt over. Or your first batter, he misses.
His swing looked like he was just trying to protect.
Correct. You trying to make the catcher blink. You're trying to make him lose sight of the ball. That ball was well out. You know you can't hit it, so let's just throw the bat at it.
That'll run the count, nothing in 2 with 1 out and a runner on second. This breaking ball stays up high. Yeah, you got that tie and run in a tight ball game.
You got to do everything you got to do to get it across.
You want to get that run in.
It's time to pull all the hats out of the trick. I mean, all the tricks out of the hat.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So he goes down swinging. For the 2nd out, that'll bring to the plate the right fielder, Luke Leonard. He grounded out to the pitcher in the 3rd inning.
Come on, Luke, you need your bag.
This pitch is called a strike.
A good first pitch.
Another breaking ball in there for a call strike 2. 0-2 count on Luke Leonard.
Let's go, 1.
Steal it. Steal it. 2 strikes. Shannon.
The 0-2 pitch. Rose checks the runner, comes home. This is fouled off. Bouncing back into the backstop. Count stays 0-2 with 2 outs and a runner on second base.
Come on, bring him in, Luke. Go, 1. Pick him up, 1.
Owen Semino on second. Gets his lead. Shortstop's trying to hold him close anyway. This popped up. It'll be out of play.
Luke, bring that bat up, kids.
Looked like he's just trying to protect the plate right there.
That's all he got to do.
And he did that.
Yes, he did. It's getting towards the end of, well, the second half of the game, you know, you want to run that pitcher up. He's been beating you the whole game. Let's get him off. Let's try to get his pitch count up. Yep.
Pitch misses low and inside, fastball.
And to me, as a coach, if I'm watching him throw, he's throwing a lot more off speed, which I know, you know, they say, well, everybody's seen him 2 or 3 times, so let's change it up. But that also tells me, hey, his arm's starting to get tired. You know, doesn't have as much zip or pop on the fastball. Still competing very well.
Oh, yeah?
So far, he's throwing a great game.
It's popped up. Short left field, right field rather. Right fielder calls for it, makes the catch. So the leadoff single doesn't hurt. So we have played 5 complete innings of play. And we have a 2-1 ball game. If you like a pitching duel, we got you one, which is surprising.
It is.
Because a lot of runs scored in the first 2 games with your better pitchers. This is your 3rd pitcher for each team. And we're having a pitching duel here, an outstanding one.
But both guys are really throwing strikes. They're commanding all 3 of their pitches. Like I said, in high school, you don't have to be overpowered. You have to be able to command every pitch.
Right.
You know, a lot of these pitches now, when you get to your 3rd, your fastball might not be your best pitch. One of the hardest pitches to hit, at least for me, from what I used to see, was a changeup. Looks just like a fastball.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly that.
You can command that.
That's how it's supposed to.
Correct.
It's supposed to.
So you command that, and I mean, you throw a changeup, it makes your fastball look 2-3 miles an hour harder.
Oh yeah.
And then if you got the batter knowing, hey, I got a curveball also.
Yep.
There's nothing they can ever sit on.
I had a long time. This guy played baseball. I don't know, people in Assumption area may or may not know him, but everybody around Morgan City knows Kenny Alfred. He went to Morgan City High School, graduated from high school in '68, went on to Nichols, played there, got drafted by the Braves, played all the way up into AAA ball in the Braves, and then came back to Morgan City and coached high school baseball. He told me way back when, give me a high school pitcher that can throw 75 miles an hour, throw strikes, and throw a little breaking ball for strikes, and I'll win a lot of baseball games.
100%. My best year in college was my sophomore year. I had shoulder surgery. Well, not shoulder surgery. I had shoulder injury, and my velocity went down a lot. I was, you know, mid 80s. Yeah. But I succeeded. I had success with a changeup. I was able to throw my changeup well, and
but the key is to throw strikes.
Correct.
You have to throw strikes.
Correct. Now I will say though, if that changeup stayed over the plate, in college it got hit very far.
Yeah.
There were some games I needed a neck brace from watching the ball go out the park.
But if your fastball is not thrown for a strike, the changeup's not going to be effective.
Correct.
You know?
It's not.
2 balls and a strike. The hitter is Caleb Gibson, the 3rd baseman for the Griffins.
I think Savoy just threw 3 of those exact same pitches, and 1 was called a strike, 2 was called a ball.
Gibson reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st and had a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd.
That was maybe the first ball that I bat. The only difference right now is North DeSoto's pitchers throwing strikes and Assumption swinging.
Yeah.
And it's opposite right now. Savoy, I believe, is throwing strikes, and North DeSoto's not swinging, letting the umpire call ball or strike.
Coach Cadu wants to talk to his pitcher as he walks the leadoff hitter in the 6th inning. His pitcher is Mason Savoy. He's only given up 2 runs.
And Savoy doesn't look tired. I think Coach Cadu is more going out and talk to him. You know, just saying, hey, I think he's seeing what we're all seeing, and he's seeing his pitcher get kind of upset and with the umpire, and hey, settle down. You know, it's your game. He's there to call it, but you have to make him swing.
He's only given up 3 hits.
Exactly. No,
3 hits and 2 runs.
He's throwing a very well game.
And he's in the 6th inning here.
No, he's doing his job.
Yeah.
Both pitchers. I mean, it's like you said, this is a pitching duel. This is.
This is my kind of baseball right here.
100%.
This is my kind of baseball. It looks like he's going to stay on the mound.
All right, mate.
Oh, no. Looks like
he's going to come out. He is coming out. Well, I thought that was him standing up there, and I saw he had number 16. Number 7 is walking off the mound. That's Mason Rudolph.
I think you go.
Mason Savoy, rather.
I think Owen's going to come in the pitch.
Owen started the first game.
But I think he only threw 52 pitches, maybe?
I'm not sure.
I think he threw just enough to where he had to sit out
Owen,
a day.
Owen,
Yeah,
Owen.
Owen symbol.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
thinking,
Oh no, it's not Owen. My bad. My fault. I saw Owen taking off tape, so I
Yeah.
thought he was he was gonna be throwing.
It's
Now pitching,
Bryson Tomplay. Bryson Tomplay, who was at third base, is going to go to the mound, and Savoy is going to trade places with him. He's going to move over to third. So they'll just swap places in the field.
Yeah, he can go in there and just clear the caches on all of them. And if there's stuff that's open and running, and close it out.
So Tomplay gets his warm-up tosses.
Look at right, look at.
All right, B, let's go, B.
See if that don't work.
At the plate
All right, babe.
will be Robert Ashley. He is the Griffins catcher. And he has flied out twice. One on a line drive to right fielder, and the other was a fly ball to the right fielder.
Let's go, B. Give it all you got, B.
Ashley, the catcher, bats in the 3-hole, and the cleanup hitter, the DH, will stand on deck. That's Braden Richardson. Runners on first base. Has a big lead. This popped up in the air high center field. So Turner gets under it and makes the catch for the first out. So quickly picks up an out.
All right, let's go now.
That's all you want from your relief pitcher. Come in, one pitch, one out.
Come down, boys. Let's go.
Now that walk doesn't look as bad.
Richardson will step in. He has struck out swinging twice, once in the second and once in the third. He bats clean up. His pitch is low. Throw down, and just getting back in time is Gibson.
Come on, B. Let's go, B.
Gibson getting a big lead. And he'll pick up a few when the pitch starts heading heading home. This has popped up, out of play.
Come on, B. Let's go, kid.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and 1 on. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Griffins lead 2-1 over the Mustangs. Tomplay steps off the rubber. Gibson runs back.
Go, B. You got it, kid.
His pitch up a little bit. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
Come, B.
And there's a fastball for a call strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go, B.
Richardson is the cleanup hitter, but he's also the DH. He is batting for the pitcher, Caleb Rose. Ground ball, hit the third, going to second for 1, and not in time at first base. So we get the lead runner.
Now batting, Tristan Hopper.
At third base, that was Savoy. He gets the ball hit to him. He turns the play to get the leadoff hitter.
Let's go. Let's finish it. Get out of here.
Richardson will be safe at first base on the fielder's choice. And Gibson is out 5-4 for the second out. His pitch up and in a little bit. Ball 1. 2 outs with the runner on first base. 1-0's the count. at the plate is the right fielder, Tristan Hopper. Hopper walked and scored a run in the second inning, and he grounded out to short in the fourth inning. This pitch is inside. Hopper manages to dodge it. 2 balls and a strike. And he looks at it, call strike 2 rather. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Come get it, me!
This pitch up and away runs the count full. So with a full count and 2 outs, Richardson standing on first base, he'll be running on the pitch. And he goes. Pitch misses for ball 4. So Hopper draws the walk.
Now batting.
Runners on first and second base. That'll bring to the plate the first baseman, Elijah Morris. Morris has flied out to left field and flied out to the shortstop. Okay, looks like we're going to have a runner, a pinch runner come in the ball game for Tristan Hopper.
All right, come on, B. Let's go, kid.
And that is Eli Procell coming in to run. In high school, a starter can come out of the game once and come back in.
Yes.
And that can happen one time only.
I don't think I've ever seen it happen, though, actually.
Oh, I've seen it a lot.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, this is a base hit up right up the middle.
We'll definitely have a
They're
play
going
at
to
the
send the
plate.
runner home. There's going to be a play at the plate. He will slide in safely. So Morris singles. The run from second scores.
Really? So you've seen that a lot?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I'm
I've
not
never.
gonna say a lot, but I see it frequently.
See, I've never seen that.
And it happens in a situation just like this when late in the game you want speed on those bases.
Yeah.
You know, or you may put them in to hit, and then late in the game, and then put your defensive player back out there.
Yeah.
But,
I can honestly say I've never seen that.
Yeah.
I always knew it was a rule.
Yeah.
And, I used to hope whenever I was pitching bad and I get pulled,
Yeah.
like, man, put me back in. I'll be good. And never happened.
Wait, you can't. If you're a pitcher,
I would never
you can come back in the game.
In the
you
game,
can't
but not
come back
pitching.
to the
Correct,
mound,
yeah.
Right. This pitch,
That was a
fastball misses
good pitch.
inside, evidently.
Inside, outside, up, down. I really have no clue.
Well,
It looked good.
It looked like it was just above the thighs.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I really don't.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, and 2 on.
I think he got him right. Oh, no.
Ooh, that was
Umpire caught him
close.
safe.
He wasn't safe by much.
No. Fingernail.
But what that does, even if you don't get that guy,
It makes
he makes him take one
Oh,
less step.
correct. Oh,
It
it's
keeps
in the
him
back
a
of
little
his
bit
mind.
closer now because he knows he just barely made it.
Yeah.
And you see a very good move from the pitcher
Correct.
Tomplay. I mean, that was pretty
was
good
quick,
move
very
to second
quick.
base. Yeah. Good throw, right on the mark.
Exactly where you want it. Feet were quick. I
Yeah.
mean, everything was perfect.
So he sees that move and he knows he just made it back. So he'll take one less step, stay a little bit closer. Could be the difference between sending him home and holding him at third.
Correct.
Ground ball hit up the middle. Oh, took a bad bounce.
Terrible
It
bounce.
bounces off the Seminoles' shoulder, and a run will score. Peyton, I think I got to give him a hit on that. I mean, that was a bad hop. I mean,
Yeah.
to me, anyway, I don't know.
The a million ruls baseball has says that's an error, but to me that's a hit. You can't catch that. You can't make that play.
They'll give you a hit on that as a bad hop. And another run scores.
I mean, that's just a very unfortunate bounce.
Yep, exactly. And in a game like this, every run matters.
Correct.
You know?
Correct.
You know, your first 2 hitters were outs.
Yep.
And the next 2 hitters score. We're going to have another pinch runner come in the ball game for Morris. Looks like that's number 19, Porter Doyle, will come in to run. And that was Luke Delafield with the single, and he stands on first base. It's now 4-1. There's a fastball called strike. At the plate is Caleb Carter. There's a breaking ball that catches that inside corner for a call strike 2. Nothing in 2. Carter singled in the second inning, got left on base, and flied out to left field in the 5th. So he's 1 for 2 on the day. This pitch misses. Ball 1.
North DeSoto has, their batters have really great eyes.
Yeah.
They are laying off a lot.
It kind of seems like they've learned where that umpire strike zone
no,
is.
100%. I mean, they are doing an excellent job.
This has popped up to right field. Getting under it and making the catch is Leonard for the 3rd out. But not before the Griffins pick up a couple runs and extend that 1-run lead out to 3 runs with a score of 4-1. We will move to the bottom of the 6th inning, and we'll take this opportunity to thank a few sponsors, starting with State Representative Chad Brown from Napoleonville. He wishes the Mustangs the best of luck in the playoffs and bring home a state championship. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve on Brashier Avenue in Morgan City. Staziones, get our Stazione app or order one of our mouth-watering full boys online at StazionesDeli.com. Staziones. Are you hungry yet? A.J. Doman, Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick and Highway 1 in Clackamas.
Let's go, kids.
Taco Bell, Morgan City and Bayou Vista. They're open late night. Delivery through DoorDash. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
But y'all lost the last game with those fans on.
Okay, we'll move to the bottom of the 6th inning. And to lead off the bottom of the 6th, we'll move to the top of the batting order. And Evan Russo will come to the plate.
Come on, Ev. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Evan.
Russo 0 for 2 in the day. Struck out in the 1st and flied out to the shortstop in the 3rd. There's a breaking ball called strike 1.
Come on, Ev.
On deck is Cole Semino, the first baseman. This is popped up in foul territory. See, there's your first baseman that's come back in the ball game.
Yep.
He had a pitch runner, and that's Morris, and he makes the catch for the first out of the 6th inning.
7 to the plate. Cole.
1 away, Cole Semino comes to the plate. He also 0 for 2. Grounded to shortstop in the 2nd and grounded to the second baseman in the 3rd. There's a fastball at the knees for strike 1. Rose has pitched the entire game. He's their 3rd pitcher they've used in this series.
He's throwing very well this game too.
Yep. And had real command of his pitches.
Yes.
Not an overpowering pitcher, but he's throwing strikes.
Correct. Throwing strikes, commanding all 3 pitches.
And his defense has played well behind him.
They have. Everybody stepped up when they need to.
Behind him and in front of him. The catcher's done a good job behind the plate. That's Ashley.
See, to me, that's a great pitch.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't want him to throw a strike. I like the call, but
Right.
man, that is being a pitcher. It's hard to hard to watch that.
But you can't let it get in your head either.
No, you can't. You got to come back with that. You got to do exactly that. Come back with a fastball, make him call it a strike.
If you're thinking about the last pitch, the next pitch is not going to be a good one.
Correct.
Period.
Correct. Baseball's one game. You got to flush every single pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Just forget about it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Semino at the plate. Ground ball, hit the short. He misses it. He'll be safe at first base.
Now, do you think right there, shortstop was playing a little close up right there, huh?
Well, he was, but it also looked a little like just lackadaisical.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
It's routine. This is routine. I got this, and
Correct.
didn't watch it go in his glove. And
I'm so used to seeing shortstop though playing the grass. You know, I mean, he's playing middle of the dirt, almost in the front grass.
Yeah.
You know, in the infield grass, I should say.
so Semino will reach on the error. That'll bring to the plate the center fielder, Reese Turner. Turner 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly ball to center field.
The ball's up, called a strike.
Breaking ball for strike 1.
That was a big thing you said right there. Breaking ball was up, and he called it a strike.
Yep.
So that's,
All of the above.
yeah.
This one popped up high. Shortstop's calling for it and making the catch for the second out. That is Delafield. F6 for the second out, and that'll bring to the plate the catcher. Reed by. He grounded to the shortstop for an out in the first. He reached on a walk, and then the courtesy runner for him was caught stealing. That happened in the 4th inning. So 2 outs and a runner on first. This pitch, breaking ball. So,
I gotta say that's high again.
yep.
I mean, a breaking ball, the catcher catches it even with the belt. That tells me the ball is passing the plate around the numbers,
Right.
maybe a little above. It's not a strike in my book.
And that one misses for ball 1. That'll even account 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on with 2 outs.
Let's go, Avery. Let's go, Reed, bye!
Runner's going. Throw down to second. Not in time. Semino steals second base.
Umpire did call that one a strike. So we got a 1-2 count right here. 1-2 with a run on second.
1 ball,
Mustangs
1
would really like Reed to get a hold of a ball right here.
That would change this game.
That would.
Yeah, here's a breaking ball.
That
Being called for strike 3.
was very inside.
So, the error does not hurt. We'll go to the 7th inning. Griffins lead 4-1. Yo, Peyton, the Griffins got shut out 10-0.
It did. That should be defeating, you know,
Yeah.
to a team. And it's
Having to come back, having to stay an extra day,
correct.
come back here and have to beat somebody twice, and they haven't done it yet. So don't
Yeah.
putting the cart in front of the horse here. We still got another inning of baseball left. The score is 4-1. But for them to just be in this position, you got
It's
to give them some
great resilience
Yeah.
on their part, 100%. And I mean, I'm sure our viewers have been listening to me constantly harp on the umpires, but the Griffins have pitched to the umpires. You know,
Right. they
they threw-
haven't done that.
correct.
Yeah,
No, oh no,
they-
yeah, they figured out the umpire's strengths,
Right.
what the umpire wants, so they've thrown to it. And that's how you win a ball game.
Yep.
I mean, I know the first inning when I used to pitch, it was you wanted to figure out the umpire the first inning.
Yeah.
And then once you figured out him, you threw to where he liked it, and that's how you win baseball games.
And most managers, coaches, players, and me as a fan for sure, I just want to do the same thing all the time.
Right.
Whatever it's going to be. I remember years ago in around Berwick, there was an umpire. It seemed like his strike zone wasn't a foot high, but it was 2.5 feet wide.
Mm-hmm.
But he consistently called it.
And you throw to that, you know.
Like I said, wasn't very high, wasn't very low, but it was really wide. As long as you do it all the time.
Correct. And that's, I mean, hey, I'm not gonna lie, I loved umpires with a different zone, you know. Because I would throw, I mean, if they were calling the foot off the plate, I was throwing that.
Oh, sure.
I know nobody can hit me right there.
Yeah, I've heard of the guys that are good enough to do this, major leaguers, that would throw it 1/2 inch off the plate. If the umpire called it a strike, it threw
You
it
keep throwing it.
another 1/2 inch further.
You see
And
how much he
keep
gives
moving
you.
it. Keep moving until he called it a ball.
Correct. And once he calls the ball, you figure it out and you throw it right there.
I got a compliment.
And you know in your mind, I mean, the batter, he knows the strike zone decently, at least by now in the game, so he's not swinging at that.
Right.
And you keep getting called strikes, you're safe.
That's the story I got to give Chris Hunter the credit for. He told me out on one of our rides up here from Morgan City to Napoleonville. We were talking, and but I totally agree. Okay, at the plate is the 9-hole hitter. That's Cole Corey, and he singled in the 5th and struck out in the 2nd. Again, he looks at a fastball at the knees for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As he leads off the top of the 7th. This hit in the air to right field. That's Leonard waiting for it to come down. He makes the catch. So with 1 out, we'll go to the top of the batting order, and Sam Odom will come to the plate. Odom walked in the 1st and walked in the 3rd and started a double play, 6-4-3 double play in the 5th. That looked good from here, but they're going to call it ball 2. That was one that wasn't as high as some of those others.
No, that looked good.
There's strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, 2 balls and a strike, rather. Okay, 3-1 pitch with 1 out. That one misses for ball 4.
Kid's a walk machine.
Odom draws a walk on 5 pitches.
We got a pinch hitter here.
Going to have a pinch hitter for the 3rd baseman, Caleb Gitson. And number 17 is going to come in the ball game. That is Rennie Mason. He actually was the starting catcher in game 1 when Richardson was on the mound.
He's got good numbers too, so they're going to try to put this game away.
No, I said he was a catcher. He was the DH when Richardson was on the mound. He looks at the first pitch for a strike.
Come on, B. Let's go right
This is popped up down the first base line. It's going to be out of play beyond the first base dugout. First base dugout is where the Griffins are setting up their shop. Mustangs are obviously in the 3rd base dugout, which is also attached to their locker room. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. 4-1 Griffins lead. We're in the top of the 7th inning. This pitch stays up high. Ball 3, full count. Full count with 1 out. Sam Odom, center fielder for the Griffins, stands on first base. Has a lead. This pitch is up high for ball 4. So Griffin will go, or Mason rather, will draw the walk.
10 re-enter for 17 right there.
And Gibson comes back into the ball game.
Yes.
So now you've seen it twice. Well, actually 3 times. They did it twice in that previous inning with 2 different people. This is the 3rd time they make a substitution and put the starter back in.
No, I can say I saw it.
Yep. So catcher Robert Ashley will come to the plate. Ashley is 0 for 3. He has flied out 3 times, once to the center fielder and to the right fielder twice.
Ashley's still a very dangerous hitter, though.
And then he hits another fly ball, deep right field. Leonard goes back and back and back.
Great play.
And he makes the catch. The runner tags up, and he's going to score from second base. He ran into that wall hard, and it took him a few seconds
to kind of
recover
regain himself, but I don't think the runner tagged up.
And they're going to challenge it. They're going to challenge
it. They're going to go check on him because that's a hard wall out there.
Yeah, he hit it hard, too.
The people who aren't here, that's not a padded wall.
Mm-mm.
And those good old metal poles, they don't give.
No. But I tell you what, he stayed with that ball.
He did.
He ran right into that wall like it wasn't even there.
He did. He knew he had to make that catch.
Right, and he made that catch because that was critical.
But I'm surprised Assumption coaches aren't arguing on the tag.
Did they challenge it or no? They called timeout to go.
They did call to check on him, but
check on him.
From what I saw, I was watching. I do not believe he tagged.
But if they challenge it, they have to call time in.
Yeah,
to be in the challenge.
And it'll never.
And they still can do that, but they had to go check on the outfield.
100%. Yeah, you got to check on you got to check on the player safety first.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Player safety is definitely bigger than
always comes first.
Yeah. Oh, they did call it. All right. They said he did not tag. Yes, they said he left early.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Well, they just ruled it without the appeal, I guess.
Well, he hit home plate and he went back to the dugout. So you don't have to appeal it. Once the player goes out in the dugout, the umpire says he didn't touch it.
Oh, okay.
Once he's in the dugout, he cannot come back out. He's automatically out. Now, if he'd have stayed kind of right around home plate and waited for the call, it would have been a different ball game.
Wow. Okay.
But yes. Now, granted, I mean, they called him out, so he'd have been out no matter what. But you don't even have to appeal it once he goes back in the dugout.
Right. Okay, so anyway, the run does not score. He is going to call it third out. Griffin fans are not happy. Griffin coach is not happy.
Rightfully so. I mean, that's a call I have seen so many times. You see it happen, and you know what the right call should be, and the umpires just don't get it. Just because, I mean, like all of us, our eyes were on the outfielder.
Right.
If you really don't know what to look for, I mean, you get caught up in the play itself. You're not looking for that guy tagging.
Right.
But hats off to the umpires. They were looking at it. They saw it. It was the right call.
Well, I didn't see it because I was looking at the ball.
I was like I said, it's happened to me so many times. I knew exactly what to look for. My eyes, it's second nature. My eyes follow that.
Yeah. I was looking at the ball and I saw him. I tried to catch it. I wasn't even sure he had caught it, and because I know he hit that wall really hard.
What you got to learn to teach yourself, you look at him. If he has a bead on it, you just wait to hear the fans cheer.
Yeah.
But you keep your eyes on the runner.
Right.
And you can tell, if North DeSoto's fans cheered, you know he missed it.
Yep.
If Assumption's fans cheered, you know he caught it, and your eyes on the runner. That's just, I mean, that's how it goes.
Anyway, Rose will stay on the mound.
I don't see why they would pull him.
No.
He's throwing a gem. He is throwing a gem.
He doesn't look tired.
Not at all. Hats off to him because it's hot today. It's
warm,
humid.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and I've pitched at this field a couple times, and it's on that mound for some reason. I don't know. This is one of the hottest baseball parks I've ever played at.
Right. Yeah, and the Mustangs need to figure out a way to get 3 runs before
They
they
do.
give up 3 outs.
And
Keep this game alive.
You want to say Coach Cadu is probably telling his hitters to take, but this guy's been throwing strikes all game long. No use taking.
First pitch is a little bit low for ball 1.
No,
Yeah.
I've been kind of biased toward Assumption, but I will say that was a strike. I think that was a strike.
Mason Savoy at the plate. His ground ball to the third baseman, makes the catch, double pumps, throws the first in time. There's 1 out. That'll bring to the plate Owen Semino. Semino has reached base in the 2nd inning on a fielder's choice, got left on base, and he singled and got left on base in the 5th. So he is 1 for 2 today. He steps in with 1 out and the base is empty.
Come on, nobody back here. Let's go. Work it up.
You know, Owen's a senior right here. He's pitched great all season for Assumption. You really want to see him succeed in this, I bet.
Takes the 2nd pitch for a called strike. First pitch, rather.
First pitch,
strike.
yeah. First pitch.
This ground ball is knocked down and caught.
He catches it. He bobbles it. Can stay with it. Assumption has 1 out to score 3 runs right here.
Now batting number 11,
All right.
Mitchell.
So that will bring to the plate. Yeah, I think we do have a DH. I think we have not DH, but a pitch hitter coming
Pitcher,
in.
yep.
The schedule to come up is Jiwa. But I think Mitchell is going to come in the game to pinch hit for Jiwa.
So all the marbles right here. See if he can keep it alive.
2 outs, base is empty. First pitch misses low.
Come on, Flavin, let's go.
And right now, as a pitcher, it's so easy for all the fans to be looking like, man, just throw a strike, let him hit it. But you feeling the pressure.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're excited. You went the whole game.
Ground ball hit the 2nd, makes the catch, goes to 1st in time, and that's the 3rd out. And the Griffins have come back from 0-1 in games to come back and win 2 ball games today.
They did. And hey, hats off to the pitcher. He threw an amazing game.
This has been one
Truthfully.
heck of a baseball game.
That was a great
I
game.
don't
That's the
care.
game 3 you want to see.
Right. Nice game, and the Griffins going to have a great trip, a long trip home.
Oh, they will, yeah.
But
But
it's going to be an enjoyable one.
and obviously, you know, for me, probably you and all the Assumption fans, that's a tough one because Assumption's
yeah.
played
Oh,
very
yeah.
well all season.
Oh man, we've covered them plenty times. We have 3 games last weekend, 3 games this
Yeah.
weekend,
And
and
I
I think
mean,
twice during the regular
yeah.
season, if I'm not mistaken. At
Correct.
least
And I
once.
mean, for me, I know I've coached a lot of these players. I've literally watched them since they were kids. You know, I want this for them. It hurts, but
Yeah.
it's baseball. It happens. And hats off to the Griffins. They played an amazing series. They did not die. You know, they didn't die down after the first game. Like
No,
you said.
and it'd have been. I mean, they didn't just lose the first game; they got hammered.
Exactly. And they came back
and they come back here today. I mean, the rain out yesterday, and another day
And
here.
both pitchers, really,
Yeah.
both games threw very well.
Yeah.
They threw strikes. You know, they
Exactly.
competed. The hitter swung, the batter swung.
Yeah.
You know,
We had an outstanding game here today, and so we will still be going. KWBJ Live will be going to Sulphur next week on May the 10th. That's Wednesday, I think. Wednesday, Berwick High School will be in the semifinals. They'll
Berwick
be playing.
made it. Oh man,
We'll
Glad
be
for Berwick.
playing either Kinder or Westlake. Kinder won the first game 15-0. Second game was scheduled for 11 a.m. this morning. I'm not sure what happened. I'm sure Chris probably knows upstairs.
Well, I know Chris asked me if I can make it there. I might be able to make it Thursday, but I'll probably be there Friday.
Yeah, there'll be. Well, I won't be Friday, but somebody will.
I love me some baseball. So,
Oh, I know. I just have a prior commitment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Work won't let me off.
A 55th class reunion.
Oh, you got to make that.
Yeah. So,
55. I'm about to get my 10 year this year.
Right. But anyway, we'll be heading up there for that. But anyway, one more time before we leave, I'd like
Well,
to
I got to leave. I got to go make my brother's game at Nichols.
Yeah,
So.
okay, yeah, and appreciate Peyton joining us. He's been here today for 2 games, and he made a game last week too. And so thank you for being with us, Peyton. Could do.
I enjoy it. Thank you.
All right, one more time, we're going to thank our sponsors. Our thanks go to LA Contracting Enterprises for their support in KWBJ Live's presentation of Assumption Mustangs baseball. Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, nationally recognized hospital, patient-centered excellence. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street, Morgan City, proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. Cassie Boudreaux Agency, your exclusive all-state agent in Assumption Parish. Call 985-999-7039. Go Mustangs. Pop and Goes proudly supports our Assumption High Mighty Mustangs. Guaranteed title, locally owned and operated, closing homes in St. Mary Parish and all of Louisiana for over 48 years. Let Mike, Jana, and Stephanie help with all your closing needs. Guaranteed title, close with us. State Representative Chad Brown, Napoleonville, wishes the Mustangs the best of luck in the playoffs. Bring home a state championship. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. They're on Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Staziones. Get our Stazione app or order one of our mouth-watering po' boys online at stazionedeli.com. Stazione. Are you hungry yet? AJ Doman Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick and on Highway 1 in Plaquemine. Taco Bell, Morgan City, Bayou Vista, open late night, delivery through DoorDash. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Thank you to all of these sponsors. Without them, we could not present these ball games. And also like to take a moment to thank the Assumption High School baseball coaching staff, players, and all the volunteers here today. They've done a tremendous job. They've been very accommodating to Chris and I. And my name is Aaron Ortigo. I was here today with Peyton Kudo and Chris Hunter on the camera and directing us where to go and what to do. Thank you to everybody that joined us. Have a great Sunday afternoon, and congratulations to the North DeSoto Griffins as they will be in the semifinals next week in Sulphur. Thank you, everybody. Have a great Sunday afternoon.